Well, our fear really is related to some of the bad experiences that we've had.
And also because they were such big projects. I mean, the master
Right.
bathroom was the first, and it was such a huge project. And I was nervous about just the scope of it. Like, where do I start, and how do I get this process going? And my fear was, I don't want to have to take it all on myself to figure out every detail. I want somebody to help me.
Yeah. I will say this about the bathroom. Having your master bathroom done is sort of an intrusive process into your life. And so if one of the fears is that you get into that process and you get stuck, or
Yeah,
it
without
takes
it.
longer than what your expectations are and it drags on. And so for us, that was a big issue. We did not want that to happen.
I just had fears from the prior situation that nothing went right. It should have taken, they said, 6 weeks. It took almost 10 months to redo our kitchen. It wasn't a full remodel. So I had tremendous fears with my husband about, how is this really going to work out, and can we trust anybody?
Typically what you know could happen is that the communication breaks down at some point in time. That adequate information is not being provided, that you're not necessarily aware of what your role was supposed to be.
What we had experienced with other contractors was that we didn't get a real good idea that there was a process that ensured that the budget number we had in mind was going to be maintained.
This is sad to say, but one of my biggest fears is that I'm going to get burned, either by sometimes not getting paid, sometimes they're just so disorganized that the whole job kind of turns into a nightmare.
But to me, it's the pre-work stuff. It's that ability to sit down, go through in a lot of detail.
The upfront care and attention to the details of really making sure that everybody knew exactly what the end goal was. I think that's really what separates Anthony Slaybaugh, is that they've built a process, not only with the planning and design, but all the way then to the very end where there's the closure meeting and that.
I just go back to the whole comfort level, the integrity, and having those conversations and knowing you're connecting with people, that they get you, but I get you too. And I can relate to that. And I think that's really, really important. So Paul and I would not even go get a quote at this point for anybody else. I mean, certainly if you've never used anything and you need to get quotes, you should do your legwork. But we would never do that. Once we've had this experience, it wouldn't even be a thought.